On the old river boat, the most important man was not the captain, it was the leadsman, and he stood at the bow with a rope. The rope had a lead weight on the end and knots tied along its length, and his whole job was to throw it ahead of the boat, let it touch bottom, and sing out how deep the water was before the hull found out the hard way. By the Mark Twain, 2 fathoms safe, quarter less 3. The pilot up in the house never saw the river bottom in his life. He steered a quarter-mile of churning boat through shoals he could not see, on nothing but a man at the front calling numbers off a wet rope. So the leadsman had 3 things he could say, and this is the part everyone forgets. He could call a real depth, a number he had actually pulled off the bottom, a fact you could steer on. He could call shoal water, danger, turn now, and there was a third call, the one that took the most spine. He could say he didn't have a reading. The line fouled. The current ran too fast to feel the touch. The fog swallowed his own voice. No clean cast. He did not have a number, and he would not invent one. Because here was the temptation, and it sank boats. A pilot underway does not want to hear, "I don't know." He wants a number so he can keep the wheel where it is and the boat moving and the schedule kept. And a tired leadsman, leaned on hard enough, learns that a confident number keeps everyone happy in the moment. That nobody claps you on the back for no clean cast, but nobody yells at you for "By the Mark Twain," sung out smooth and sure, even when the rope never found the floor. A confident number with nothing under it. That is the whole disaster right there. Not the shoal. The shoal is just a river. The disaster is the man who called safe water he had not measured, because saying "I couldn't reach" felt like failing at his job. It is not failing at the job. It is the job. The leadsman's "I don't know" is what makes his "By the Mark Twain" worth a boat. Strip out the third call, make him always produce a number, and every number he gives you is now a guess wearing the clothes of a measurement. The honest "I couldn't reach" is the thing that certifies all the readings that came before it. The wrecks on the river bottom were not steered by men who saw the shoal and ignored it. They were steered, most of them, past a leadsman who sang a depth he didn't have because a green light felt better than an honest dark one. We build the rope now. We build the part that throws it ahead of the boat, every action, before the hull commits, and the part that will not ever sing out a number it didn't pull off the bottom. Approve, reject, and the third one, the one that costs the most to say and is worth the most to hear. I could not verify this. Not a yes, not a no, not yet. A gate that cannot say "I couldn't check" is not a gate. It is a leadsman who always sings safe water, which is to say, no leadsman at all. just a voice that makes you feel fine until the river has the last word. Throw the rope, read it honestly. And when you can't reach the bottom, say so, out loud, in front of the captain, and slow the boat. The river keeps no secrets from a man willing to admit what he hasn't measured. It drowns the ones who'd rather sound sure.